Harris. How's she doing? You're almost 2 years in. How's she doing?
She's doing great. She is first of all, she's smart as hell. She has a backbone like a ramrod, and she has enormous integrity.
No.
She is doing a great job, and she is really, really thoroughly informed, and particularly on areas of foreign policy and national security issues. And so I find her to be extremely, extremely well qualified and a great asset.
Or because they simply cannot address their basic needs or the needs of their family to stay. Okay? So part of what we have to do to address the issue is also deal with that piece of it. I'm in charge, for example, of coordinating what we call a root causes strategy. What are the causes of people leaving? We have now raised $3.2 billion to help the folks in those countries stay by giving them opportunities for them to take care of themselves in their home country, which is frankly what they want to be able to do.
A mother who pays a coyote to transport her child through their country of origin, through the entire country of Mexico, facing unknown peril to come here. Why would that mother do that? I will tell you. Because she has decided for that child to remain where they are is worse. But what does Donald Trump do? He says, go back to where you came from. That is not reflective of our America and our values, and it's got to end.
To be clear to folks in this region who are thinking about making that dangerous trek to the United States-Mexico border, do not come. Do not come. And I believe if you come to our border, you will be turned back.
Oh, they did come, Kamala. They came and they weren't turned back. 18 million entered illegally. Well done, Border Czar. Well, that transformation was from 2020 to 2021. Not bad.
Well, what if he's taking other means of payment?
Possible, yeah.
You don't have to abandon your faith, whatever that might be, to agree the government should not be making that decision for a woman. And so that's why I say, let women make those most intimate decisions. Let people make the most intimate decisions that are about what I call heart and home, which includes contraception, which includes same-sex marriage. Let them make that and be free to make those decisions without government interference.
When you look back, did Democrats fail, past Democratic presidents, congressional leaders, to not codify Roe v. Wade over the past 5 decades?
I think that, to be very honest with you, I do believe that we should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled. Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right. And that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
She wanted to reimagine public safety.
Let's talk about America's failure when it comes to understanding how you create safe communities. And by that I mean this. It is outdated, it is wrong-headed thinking to think that the only way you're going to get communities to be safe is to put more police officers on the street. What we have to do, and what we will do, is reimagine public safety.
Black Lives Matter has also turned on her and the Democrats for installing a leader undemocratically, reveals Sky News All-Star Liz Storer.
I'm, for once, agreeing with Black Lives Matter. They themselves have called out this absolute rot. Check this headline out. Black Lives Matter says Dems are party of hypocrites for installing Harris sans public voting process. They're not wrong. And let's not forget, this is a massive surprise coming from BLM, because Kamala Harris, back in 2020, when they were busy rioting, literally burning cities down, she was their biggest fan.
They're not going to stop, and they're not. This is a movement. I'm telling you, they're not going to stop. And everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels. That this isn't. They're not going to let up, and they should not, and we should not.
And they should not let up. Okay, yeah, just keep burning America to the ground. This is so called for. So it's very surprising that here we are 4 years later, and even BLM, these Marxists to the bone, people who literally were just rioting through America in the name of George Floyd and the injustice done to Black Americans throughout the ages, they themselves have called out the Democrat Party for being undemocratic.
Like you said, I can't believe we're all sitting here saying, yeah, BLM, you're on the money. I mean, normally they're more proficient at, burning cities than making acute and astute political observations, but they said, quote, "We do not live in a dictatorship." Now, I thought it was Donald Trump who was the dictator.
He's supposed to be the dictator.
But the BLM movement, they're saying of the Democrats, we don't live in a dictatorship. Delegates are not oligarchs. Installing Kamala Harris as the Democrat nominee without any public voting process would make the modern-day Democrat Party a party of hypocrites.